Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense will have the ball first. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. His coaching staff blown away by how quickly he grasped the offense and won the starting job for the opener. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Looking for a man. It's right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already had 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
And guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it, when we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this week. And this offense, they found a great one, not surprisingly, Palmer, because it seems like they do it every single year.
And on offense, they're smart, right? I mean, it goes through the tight end. In the passing attack, that's oftentimes where the quarterback's going to be looking first, and we see that all the time. And so it's no surprise they've been able to reload this position and stock it up. You're going to see multiple tight ends in formations today, and they are going to attack this defense vertically down the field, throwing to what has always been their best position.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Using his feet. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Andrews. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Running inside. It's Shelton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Shelton. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Dropping back, it's right. Buying some time. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go right back to him. Finding some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running into the open space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. He's up to 41 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give them the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Shelton. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Looking to pass. It's right. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running inside, it's Shelton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker.
Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down the run of play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Crawford. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's right. Fires downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Buys a little time with his feet. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Shelton. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement out front. Let's keep this drive going.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Defense might bring the house here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he got loose. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Hey, take it. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Snagged out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. There's some room. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Buffalo sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Spurge. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's right. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's the Cougars who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's take a look at some of the other notable games going on, including one that looks like it could be headed towards Upset City. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Got room at the 35. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And that's the play the defense absolutely had to have. You know, going into halftime, you were down on the scoreboard. You just needed something really good to happen. And so right away, you get the interception, you create a turnover. That is huge. And it's critical now this offense is able to come on the field, take this thing down the field, score a touchdown, shorten this lead. You need complementary football right now.
1st down for this offense. and he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bulls are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Birch. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's right. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This time on target. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 30. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. To the air. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets enough. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Nittany Lions, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this.
There's a little room there. He's got 98 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Shelton. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. They'll move the wide receiver. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fakes to grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air on first down. Got a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The The run inside. It's Hansen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires deep toward the end zone. Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Under fire. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Crawford. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on 1st down. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Got it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Looking for a man, it's Wright. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Across, headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal for the offense. He'll keep it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. And And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the